Hope you all are having a great day. As you know, there is a lot going on within the city of St. Louis. See if I can turn this light on. It's a little dark in here. One big problem or issue that we're facing is our inability to connect with the leadership within this city. We have been working for hundreds of years, and I gotta say this, to just become a people who can have a voice in this city. I mean, and come on, we gotta be real. We all know that St. Louis has problems and issues. Realistically, we know this. This is no secret. We all know a lot of where the issues stem from, but we don't always see leadership actions taking place so we can be preventative. Understand this. I'm being attacked, and there's nothing wrong with that because I understand that I will be attacked. I am not here to be racist towards this situation, but I am going to talk about race because it exists. Every single person, and if you read these comments and these articles that are speaking about, me being aggressive towards the mayor, I in no way intend her any harm. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the mayor of the city of St. Louis. So understand that because I disagree with her does not mean that I do not like her or I'm angry with her. Understand that. This is life. We will always come into issues that we disagree with. You handle those issues, and when you're done, you're done. So with that being said, I have respect for the mayor, but I do not agree with her leadership capabilities. I do not agree with the direction that she's taking the city in. So as a person and as an individual who's in city government, I believe that there's actions that need to be taken so we can prevent the detriment that's coming to this city. This ain't about one job. This ain't about only the thousands of jobs that'll disappear. The entire city of St. Louis will cease to exist. We will be St. Louis City Corporation. And if it ain't nothing to fight for, that's something to fight for. No more neighborhoods. No issue is being addressed. So at this particular time, it's up for us to make sure that we do have a seat at the table. They're having 4 community meetings and only 150 people get to show up. Think about that. Why is that? If you wanted to have a real conversation, a real one, not just, telling the city that this is happening and this is why this is a good reason. If you wanted to have a real conversation, like any other meeting in the city when the mayor shows up, you'd show up and say there's a town hall, there's a this, and as many people showed up would show up. Why are these meetings limited? Why can only 150 people show up? Why do they have to RSVP? Why do you get to pick and choose who comes into the meetings when this is going to affect the entire city? Seriously. So, once again, I don't mean to cause anybody any grief, but I'm going to make sure that before the entire city is grieving, that we understand what's before us. We have a plan that is not for us. And even white people, right? They take all of your money that we've all put into the city. So if we want to talk white and black issues, yeah, black people lose representation. That's what we lose. A lot of it. White people, you lose the appointments to your boards. Tower Grove, all of these different boards that you have, that you got your SIDs and your money in, that goes to St. Louis County Executive Stinger, and the mayor is allowing that. So you need to know what's going on. Yeah, we all have issues within this that we can correlate with, that we can say this affects me, that affects me. Taxes go up. They cut certain taxes in half and impose them on the citizens of the city of St. Louis. All of these things are a reason for us to get out here and ensure that we have a seat at the table, and you're going to make sure that whatever it is that we want to express is heard, and we want to implement what we feel like is best for the city, but we're not giving the opportunity to do that right now. She's not ensuring that that is something that everybody can do. So with that being said, you having the chief voice in the entire city and you won't even allow us to sit at the table, but you're going to get rid of the city, we need to be out here fighting for whatever we believe in. And if it's just 15, 20, 30 of us, those 30 people can make waves. She has the loudest voice in the entire city and $25 million to make sure that ripples across this entire state. It is up to us at this particular time, once again, to ensure that our voices are heard. We got a seat at the table, and you hear what we have to say. So we will be up there at the Chase Park Plaza today. Nothing chaotic, because, and understand this is not about us against the police. So any police who show up, if you got police, family members, friends, we're not there to go against the police. We actually there to save your pensions. They're going to take your pensions. It actually gives them modification rights. If you go to the amendment on page 22, section D allows the modification of your pension. So they're going to tell you you're going to keep your pension as you transition, and then as soon as you become a metropolitan police department, metropolitan police officer, they get to modify that. If they didn't want to modify it, it shouldn't be in there, but it's there. So either way, we fighting for everybody. Everybody has something to lose. So with that being said, if you have the time to come out, come on out. The more attention that we have and the more individuals that we make that are coming out to ensure that their voices are heard and they understand that we mean business, you are going to hear what we have to say, the more likely of a chance that we can have a cohesive plan to have this regional discussion that needs to take place. But we have to have this discussion, or this ain't happening. We're going to fight it tooth and nail. We got to chain ourselves to buildings like they used to do back in the 60s and 70s. I mean, they did everything that was necessary to bring light to issues that was going to affect everybody. And this is going to affect everybody. We have to stand up for our city. They're doing this because they knew we was going to take it laying down. We're not going to take it laying down. Hopefully, I will see you all today at 5 o'clock. I will be there short. We will only be out there till it gets dark, and it's time to go home. But we're going to be out there strong. I love you all. You all have a good day. We got to recall the mayor of the city of St. Louis.